Now onto Yamaha's 2008 R6. The front forks have been changed internally quite a bit. The preload adjuster is completely different. It's much more traditional. You can turn this down and it will shrink, as opposed to the 06, 07s, which are right-handed threads. We have also rebound adjustment and compression adjustment on the forks, high and low speed. We'd have to take the 08 apart to see if the high speed works at all, but in previous models from 06 on, the high speed does nothing. Then in the shock, for the first time, Yamaha's introduced a shim between the shock mount and the frame. Also, we have high and low speed compression, preload, and rebound in the shock too, so we have a great deal of adjustability. One other interesting feature of note is that Yamaha has actually inscribed lines onto the front forks, so you can accurately, without a tape measure, change your geometry, keeping the bike where it needs to be. And the fork position is very different to previous models too, much higher, and the back of the bike is shimmed up, so it's a lot taller. All right, let's get to measuring. Okay, let's put Dave on the bike. 180 pounds. Now the 06 had a progressive spring, the 07 had a linear spring, so I'm sure the 08, once we get one in and can test the spring, we should check to make sure and see if that's a progressive spring or not. Obviously a linear spring is much better no matter what. Well, with Dave on the bike, as it sits on the showroom floor at 180 pounds, the sag in the back is 32 millimeters. That's fine. You can take this, probably drop it one notch on the preload ramp adjuster, and that's fine. And for street, again, the front of the forks, the sag's perfect, right around 45 millimeters. So 180 pounds, you can jump on this bike off the showroom floor, ride it away, knowing that the sag numbers are right on, right in the ballpark. You just need to change the rebound damping to balance the chassis out. On to Chris at 240 pounds. Sag is 38 millimeters. Now, if Dave's 140 and the sag difference between the two is only a couple of millimeters, but the weight difference is 60 pounds, that might lean towards that spring